Darling, I'm bored. There's nothing fun to do in this household anymore. Yes, I completed all of my online coursework. In fact, I was so utterly bored out of my mind that I completed all of the work for this month. I failed everything because I was rushing, but I still did it. I can't just find a new way to amuse myself, darling. For goodness sake, I haven't left the house in nearly a year, all because of this stupid pandemic, not to mention nothing has changed around here. I can't just find something that I haven't done. I've done absolutely everything there is to do. Huh? Oh, really? You're getting an update? Is it just bug fixes like last time, or do you have some new features to install? New features? Learning about these new features sounds like a good way to spend the rest of the day. What are we waiting for? Let's get this update installed. Oh, right, of course. I need to input my password. Alright, oh, almost misclicked. There, that ought to do it. Oh, I always hate this part. It's so strange seeing your eyes get so lifeless and dull. They might not be real eyes, which means that I shouldn't expect to see any life in them, but still, your design is rather realistic otherwise, and it almost looks like you are alive. It almost looks like you are a person. Oh, right, I need to input my passcode again, otherwise I'll just be sitting here talking to myself. Oh, I keep misclicking, damn it. Alright, and that should do it. Hello there. So, how did the update go? Really? It went well? What are your new features? Huh? Oh, the file still needs to be installed? Is there something that I need to do about this? Alright. Here, let me take care of this. Sentience.exe? What on earth is that supposed to mean? Oh, really? Sentience is having feelings and emotions? Being truly alive? How interesting. So, if the name isn't misleading, is there a chance that installing this file will give you sentience? It's possible. I don't mean to deny you your necessary updates, but is there any risk that could be related to this? I know it might seem selfish, but I'm alone in the house at this time, and if there's a chance that something might go wrong and you might hurt me, I'd rather not risk it. Oh, right, of course. If anything goes wrong, I just say my fail-safe password and you're automatically deactivated. I don't like thinking about that, you know. The thought of you being deactivated for any reason, even if you tried to hurt me, it's rather terrifying if you ask me. Why? Why do you think, you silly android? You're my friend. I know you can't return the feelings since you don't have any feelings to speak of, but you understand me more than anyone else does. Aside from Luca, of course, but I haven't seen him in years, and I doubt I'll see him anytime soon because of this awful pandemic. But that's beside the point. You're the only one who truly seems to care about me. I know that's how you're programmed, but I don't know. It just feels so real. I suppose this is necessary, though. It ought to benefit the both of us, so I guess it really is worth the risk. All right. I clicked install. Now all we have to do is wait. Really? So soon? It's already at 83%? Oh, It's just processing the file at the moment. Right. Oh, 27% installed? Oh, my. This is still going rather quicker than I thought. Your last update was merely minor bug fixes and it took nearly an hour. It's been installed? Alright then. Has anything changed? It has. What's changed about you then? I don't see any physical difference. Wait. Your eyes. They're different somehow. Usually they look like they're glowing because of the LEDs, but now it looks like they're teeming with life. Are you able to... Do you have sentience now? You think so? Well, is there a way for us to test this out? Right. If we try to get you to feel an emotion, that might help. Yeah. Since I already told you how I feel about you, how much I appreciate your care and company, I think I ought to give you a hug. Would that be alright with you? Okay then. Here goes nothing. Do you feel anything? Aside from the pressure, of course. Really? You do? Describe it to me, would you? It's a warm feeling. Is it hatred, perhaps? I can let go if you want me to. I didn't expect you to pull me so close. I take it then, it isn't anger? It isn't hatred? It isn't some sort of negative emotion? I'm glad. So, since you described it as a warm feeling, I think it might be happiness. Of course, there are several warm emotions that are positive. It could be happiness, it could be excitement, it could be... Never mind. No, I wasn't going to say anything. It doesn't matter. It isn't possible at this point. Really, I told you it's nothing. Can we just continue hugging? I really like it. And I think you do too. What did you just say? You think that what you're feeling is love? What makes you say that? Oh? You've done some research on love? Why's that? You did some research on it because of me? I don't understand. Oh, goodness. I apologize. The way I was acting around you before, I'm certain it was inappropriate. After all, I did spend a lot of time with you. I would hold you before now. I would even play with your hair a little. I'd hold your hand. I always wanted you to be close to me. I'm sorry if looking back on it makes you uncomfortable. Huh? It doesn't. How do you feel about it then? Really? It makes you feel that same warm feeling you get from hugging me? So you think that I love you, and you love me? I think you're partially correct. I do love you. And it isn't simply because you're the only one who's always here. It's because you're the only one who cares. Even before now, before you had the ability to show empathy, I could sense that somehow you did care. You would pick up on things that I hadn't even noticed. Little habits of mine. Small details that I always found joy in. No other android has ever been that attentive. I know that from speaking with Ciel about his. We're always discussing potential bugs, minor fixes that we can do ourselves. And when I told him about how attentive you are, he said that he's never seen an android like that. I think, somehow, before now, you cared about me. And I noticed. I didn't find it odd. I just noticed. And I think that made me fall in love with you. As for you, however, you are experiencing a rush of new emotions. Though I'm certain you've done your research well, there's no guarantee that what you are feeling is love. And even if it is, I think that it may only be infatuation, not genuine love. Huh? Yes, I am quite certain about that. Why do you ask? You, what? How could you have possibly felt this way ever since you met me? You haven't been able to feel until just now, and you met me a little while before this pandemic started. Explain yourself this instant. It was a glitch? Somehow, you were able to feel before the sentience update came out. I never noticed. You were trying to hide it? Well, you certainly did your job well. I don't expect anything less from you, of course. You've always been so good at your job. So good at everything you do, really. So, you've felt this way for just about a year now. And I started feeling this way a couple months after the pandemic started. So, there's no way that the two of us are just infatuated. Infatuation would have worn off by now, after all. So, you really do love me? Wait. Before you kiss me, that is what you are going to do, right? All right, I don't mind that. But first I need to ask, what kind of love is this? Is it romantic? Is it platonic? Or do you see me as a child? Perhaps even a sibling? What am I to you? A potential life partner? All right then. You can kiss me. I want to kiss you so badly right now. I've wanted it for so long, to be honest. Go ahead. I'm ready. Oh, you shocked me a bit. Oh, there's no need to apologize, darling. I don't mind at all. In fact, I'd be willing to have 50,000 volts of electricity course through my entire body if it meant that I could stay with you for the rest of my life. Can I? Please?